Been telling you all week a number of folks from our area were in Boston when the bombs exploded.
That list includes a local pastor who ran in the marathon. Fox News reporter Corey Pippen has his reaction to the latest developments.
5 days ago, like thousands of others, local pastor Rusty Branch was running in one of the most prestigious events in the world. In the blink of an eye, everything changed. Now, like the rest of the world, Branch watches on as authorities search for the last person suspected in detonating 2 bombs that killed 3 people and injured hundreds of others. Branch crossed the marathon's finish line Monday, just minutes before the explosions that sparked a massive manhunt.
After a couple days, you begin to think, hey, in the scheme of life, we were about 30 minutes from a place that a bomb went off that potentially could have killed myself or my wife.
He and his family managed to board a plane and get out of Boston that night, but he says he stayed glued to the TV as the events have unfolded. He says he still thinks of how different that day could have gone.
I probably would have been standing down at the finish line watching other folks come through, some of the locals that I know, but because we had to catch a plane, we had to kind of rush out. And that weighs on you a little bit to think about that.
3 days after getting back from running the 26.2-mile marathon, Branch ran 7 more miles with his group here from the Running Wild store. One of those was in silent reflection for the bombing victims.
I feel good that they've got the suspects, and that the folks at Boston will have some closure. You know, the citizens, the victims and their families will have some sense of this won't drag on for months and trying to figure out who did this.
But he says he hopes it can end without anyone else getting hurt.
Right now, a feeling that I have is not a feeling of retribution. We don't want to go get them. I would love for this 19-year-old to turn himself in. I would love for there to be a trial and to have an opportunity to learn what he was thinking and why he did this.
Reporting from Pensacola, Corey Pippen, Fox 10 News.
And Branch plans to discuss the tragedy during his Sunday sermon at Dogwood Baptist Church, Molino. The Pensacola Running Wild store plans to hold an event called Runners for Boston on Monday at 6:30 p.m. No fee to run, but shirts will be sold with the profits going to the Boston victims.